Hello, fabulous Capricorn. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of December 2014, General Focus. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. This month, we have got a new moon in your sign, and that's really what it's all about for you. This new moon and the occurrences around this new moon. What else is taking place in the sky that is speaking to or helping to emphasize occurrences around this new moon. We have got this new moon taking place, and with moons, the interesting thing about new moons and full moons is I find that, in any given celestial climate, there are a lot of different things that are going on. And with all these different varying things that happen, it really is the moon that helps to trigger awareness. And that's because the moon represents our emotional state, how we are feeling. And it usually is what we are feeling that tends to get more of our attention, that tends to help us to understand that, oh, wow, okay, there's a lesson going on here. Okay, things are changing in this regard, or I feel that something's got to change, something's on the verge of changing. It is our emotions that provide the guidepost, not only to help us understand what is happening, but also to help us understand where we're going. And the moon speaks very powerfully to what's happening with us on emotional levels. So in the second part of the month, we have a new moon happening. This new moon, like new moons that have been taking place these last few months, is happening at the very beginning of its respective sign. So it's happening at the very start and the very beginning of its sign. And this, just like it sounds, suggests a new beginning for you. New moons in general are fresh starts. Are you planting seeds? Are you beginning again in some key way with matters close to the heart? You add to this a new moon at the very, very beginning of its sign, and it is a beginning that is really just the very beginning. But that doesn't mean it won't be eventful. And it will be eventful largely because of the other things that are happening in the sky that are a part of the new moon coming along and triggering the awareness of the other things that are taking place that are also really important for you. What we are going to have happen this month is Venus moving through your sign, meeting Pluto and activating the Pluto-Uranus square. Now, I'll talk more about that in the love-focused horoscope, but for a general overview horoscope, you look at that, plus you look at the fact that this ongoing generation-defining conversation between Uranus and Pluto that's been taking place with Pluto in your sign, that has been taking place since 2012, will now reach another precise moment this month. And then you add to this the fact that we've got all this stuff happening in your sign. So again, Venus moving through your sign, Pluto's in your sign, speaking with Uranus. Lots is changing there in terms of you understanding what you deserve to receive, the softness you deserve, the care you deserve, the pleasure that you deserve. How much do you enjoy? How much do you actually enjoy your life, and what do you believe you deserve about enjoying your life and earthly pleasure in general? And then, of course, you add the fact that your ruling planet at the end of the month will leave one sign and enter a new sign as well. I spoke about that at length in the Saturn special horoscope. So you are going to want to have a look at that. That should be up at the time of at the publication of these monthly horoscopes as well. So you put all this together, and the one big word, of course, is change. But I look at this climate for you, specifically this month, because the Saturn changing signs is more of a long-term trend. Again, the Saturn specials cover that. But just when we look at what's happening for you this month, you are really coming to a new understanding of who you are. That's what it comes down to. Who are you now? Who are you really? How does it feel to be you? Where are you giving yourself what you really need, and where are you selling yourself short? Where are you being motivated by insecurity and it shows? Or where are you genuinely standing in your power and owning your right to experience the type of life you know that you deserve? and actually taking action to move yourself in that direction. As part of this, there are going to be some very pronounced changes taking place for you. In the early part of the month, I actually see workplace changes that you like. So it looks like you're happy workplace changes are taking place, and they're moving you in a direction that you seem to like. New assignments come in, new clients come in, and all of that brings an element of vitality. Some negotiation might even be going on as well, but it's based on people that you've already met, that you already know. And so there's happiness in general around that. So the work is good. When I see that, the work is good, but it's what's happening with you that is also good, but is also really intense, because who you understand yourself to be is going through a change, but a much needed change at that. And if you can appreciate that you are growing, what you once wanted, you no longer do, what you're going for in life, while you have that determination and you have a clarity, at the same time, you are being invited to tweak the path forward. And you are being invited to ask yourself some very fundamental questions in the process about your motivation and why you're doing what you're doing. These may seem like really large questions, and it's true, these are questions of a lifetime. They're always there, right? However, with all that, you do move powerfully forward towards finding answers that resonate as right for you, at least for this moment in your life. And from that place of self-knowing, that place of self-understanding, you are going to find that what matters to you most, what it is that you're actually hoping to do, the matters closest to your heart, have a much easier way of flowing forward and leading towards manifestation.